Hello guys, and welcome to a Minecraft video, a Minecraft gameplay video even. Now, if you're clicking on this, you're probably either interested in Let's Plays, you probably like seeing what other people build, and I'm going to put that back just for the time being. You probably like seeing what other people build, either that or it's for background noise, which I know that a lot of people do. So, thank you first of all. Thanks for clicking on the video. I don't want to sort of go too overboard with the thanks, but I know that there's so many videos out there, and you could choose so many. So I am grateful that you gave like a new YouTuber a trial. I'm failing epically, but I don't really care about progress at the moment. So as you can see, I've got nothing in my inventory, just 3 mushrooms that you just saw me pick up. And so what do I think that can come of this LP series? It is going to be a Let's Play series, as I said, and I'm going to mainly, there will be at least one build every episode. So, well, at least one build or at least one thing achieved. It's not just going to be me walking around as I am now. I just want to introduce you guys, because in future, when people find me and I've got 50 episodes out, the first video that they are probably going to go to is the very first one, I would imagine anyway. So I want them to get a feel for the sort of person that I am. So let's get to that right now. My name is Matt, or in game I'm Magical Midge. Don't ask about the magical, well, not really, don't ask, but if you ask there will be no explanation. It's my nickname has been Midge because I've always been sort of like, not like 2 foot and a fag end, but not exactly 2 foot and a fag end. That sounded so English, but not exactly like a really tall person. So that is why I've been called Midge, and I just thought Magical Midge because firstly Midge was taken, and then I chose Midgie, and Midgie was like too plain for a username, so Magical Midge it is. So that's out of the way. I'm 17 years old. I'm in college currently, and working on building a PC. As you can see, fast graphics, short render distance, not the best fit if you're interested in people's builds. So if it's for background noise, then it's like it'll be ample, because I'm going to be talking quite a lot. If you are watching solely for video, then probably a month down the line or something, I will have a decent computer and I'll be able to record properly. So there should be no worries there. That's some sort of chunker. I think I've seen this before actually on this world. So that'll all come into play. You'll understand why I said that at a later date, probably, maybe, for the more observant of people. So yeah, so I just wanted to get out there. If it really annoys you that I cannot see further than like what, 10 chunks maybe, I'm not sure, chunk wise 16 blocks, no, that's nowhere near 106, I don't know. However far that is, if that really bothers you, then please turn off now, because I can't do anything about it. This computer isn't capable of anything better. It's sort of struggling now. It's at what, 20 frames a second, but it's okay. It's smooth enough for me. And like I said, if it is just background noise you're looking for, then that shouldn't really bother you too much. So let us get into tree hitting. I just didn't want to be like getting tools and stuff while I was trying to introduce myself. A little bit of background about me game wise. This is probably the only game that I've been so like into to want to make a YouTube series out of it. Like, probably apart from this, my favourite game is Saints Row. But I'd never considered doing a YouTube series on that, because there is a way to be good at it and there's a way to play it how I play it, and I'm definitely not good at that game. I just like going around and you know, if you've played the game, you understand what I mean. But this game, I wouldn't really say I'm good at it more than I have ideas. Like, some people just get really stuck with ideas, where I have too many ideas, where I can't actually build the things that I want to build before I have another idea. Like, I'm never out of ideas, is what I'm trying to say. We're nearly dead. Just if anybody wanted to see my skin, I know that sort of appeals to some people. The bottom half is a Spyro skin, and the top half is just like a, I don't know. I was in Photoshop for. I was just messing about a little bit in Photoshop. As you can see, I'm not really trying to make any progress in this video. I'm just trying to sort of talk to you guys and get a feel for the YouTube thing, because it's going to be a bit of a learning curve, as I have not really done this before. I have actually tried to produce videos before, and I've just, you know, when you get those like 5-year-olds that are like, oh hey guys, today I'm going to be doing this like a video. It's just like, please stop. It's like they see big YouTubers and they really want to be like that, and they push so hard for it. But that's not me at all. I'm an easygoing guy. I just, if nobody watched this, I'd probably still do the videos, just because it's interesting for me. And this spider's gonna own my face. Take that, sucker. Oh, I'm gonna die. This is on hard as well. I'll talk about that chunk back there in a second, and I just moved my head as if you can hear me. Not hear me, see me, sorry. Words just don't cooperate when you're recording, I tell you. If my editing is up to anything, I should be able to make that bright for you. So, it's not really been all that interesting yet, so I want to talk to you a little bit more about this server. Just kill me already, please. Right, Midge was slain by a spider. As you can see, this is a building on this server. I am not starting from the beginning. I'm already fairly well equipped. Don't bother reading these signs, they're all going. That's another server member being a clown. Just to give you a bit of example where I am in the Minecraft stage at the moment. I just wanted to do that intro because if somebody clicked on episode 1 and this guy's got like diamond swords in his hand all enchanted, they would like, I don't, it sort of discourages some people. So I just wanted to get that intro out there. But now let's be serious. This server was created 4 months ago, maybe 4 months ago, and by me, a friend, and another friend. 3 people. We have since added 2 more people to the server. There are 5 people on the server at the moment, and we have invited 2 more people. Well, not really invited 2 more people, we're just waiting for 2 more people to join. So that should be good. At that point, what we'll be on, maybe 7 members, 7 or 8 members. For God's sake, I'm failing. So yeah, my name's Matt, 17 years old, gonna build a computer pretty soon, so hopefully this will be fixed. Not hopefully, it will be, it's gonna be a beast of a computer. What do I want? I'm trying to, I think I put all my, yeah, let's go to my base and I'll sort of give you a bit of a progress update on where I am. I did actually try and record from the very get-go, like the very, well no, I'll link a channel in the description. I'll link a channel, and we all did a group video the very first time that we got on this world, so you can sort of get a feel for this village that we're coming on to in a second. We found this village. We did basically the the thing that you can see on pretty much any YouTube series. On the very first episode we did, oh, we need to get food situated, we did all these things, and to be completely honest, it's not interesting at all. It's just, maybe it'd be interesting for people who are just starting to play Minecraft and like aren't really interested in the content. They just want to see what people do on their very first, like, when they start the world. But for people that have played the game before and that just want to look for new Let's Players, it's not interesting at all, in my opinion. I wouldn't watch it, and that's the whole theme for this YouTube series. If I wouldn't watch it, it's not going up. I'm not going to upload something that I think is completely crap. Now, with the exception of this render distance, I do think that this is absolutely crap, but I've been waiting so long to record that I mean, if people can't get over the fact that you can't see a pretty little mountain in the background, then they're not people that I talking about. Pretty little mountain, house comes and appears. Then they're not the sort of viewers that I want anyway, because that's very shallow of people, and it's not a big thing. If you like the person's commentary, then that should be all that counts. This thing is not complete. It is supposed to be a Victorian house, and I want a little mini village inside there, so that's my goal for this. It's just sort of one of those projects that you start, you never finish. That village that we just went past was, as I said, the very start village. We did the monotonous, you do this, you do that, you get food, and all of that stuff. We did all that in there. I later came over to here, dug down, and I'll show you I've got a little underground base, not too much there. We do have an Enderman farm. I just want to give you sort of like where we are on the server, so that's why I mentioned that. This is a future arena. It's nowhere near complete yet. I think I actually built most of this. I'm gonna extend it out a little bit. We're gonna have like beacons in here and stuff like that when we can. I'm actually quite hungry, so I'm gonna come over to this. This one day, this is sort of like one of those random things that I don't know why I built. I just did. Just one day I needed some wheat, so I built that thing. And all it does really is I don't think I can show you without an ender pearl. Yeah, I am going to show you. You guys deserve to see what that is. So I hope that this isn't too boring. Obviously, like episode 2 or something, we'll definitely get down to building things. But the first rule of entertainment is capture your audience and give them some background. I don't know whose rule that is, and it probably isn't a rule. It's probably just something that I said because I felt like it. Pretty sure it is actually. I have no idea what I'm talking about. There is loads of things that I'll come across, like things like this. We'll talk about these in other episodes. This episode is just so many things that I want to say, and I've probably started to say things in this episode and then never finished them. Just because there's so many things that I want to get out to you and tell you and inform you about. It sort of does suck that I didn't carry on from the start, because even if nobody cares, if anybody asks about something, then at least I can just point them at a video, whereas now I don't really have that luxury. So yeah, this is probably my only building, as in a proper building on this server. Sort of sad, since we've been here for a few months. That's Enderman damage up there. I hope you like my roof design with wheat. It's supposed to be like do you know, like old... Oh, you can see my beacon. Oh yeah, I've got Optifine installed if you wondered what that was. Sort of like hay roofs on old Victorian buildings. Well, probably not Victorian, it'd probably be more... I don't know, I'm not good with things like that. Definitely old though. That's the theme. So this is probably my pièce de resistance on this server. This is what I've been like working towards the past months that I've been on here. Where to start? So originally, you can actually see video evidence of this. I'll take them. I killed myself just before I started recording. Where was it? Midgie hit the ground too hard. I just wanted to go somewhere and get that video done. So do you know those when you're in a cave system and you get those round rooms? I really like they're quite common. I just thought I've never really seen anyone build in there and keep the sort of general shape of it. So this is what I came out with. And I don't want to like blow my own trumpet or anything, but I really do like these pillars, I guess you'd call them. They sort of add structural integrity to the room, because you don't really see that often in Minecraft. It's not needed, it just sort of makes sense, I guess. And each pillar sort of holds something within it. So here we've got like storage, and I've got slime balls coming out of my arms, I swear. Ender pearls from the Enderman farm. I don't know why that's there. Loads of these chests in here are just for temporary storage. Just give you a little view in the chests. So yeah, that one was storage. This one is also storage. This one's sort of pointless at the moment, apart from that chest. I don't actually know if Fraps is recording my mouse, like the pointer. If it's not, then you're just gonna see like hovering things. I'll definitely get that sorted for next episode if it isn't. So yeah, this pillar isn't really holding much at the moment. This pillar holds the doorway, and I'm not sure if I mentioned before, but I'm really into the technical side of Minecraft. I like to do redstone things. We'll go down there in a second. So that pillar's storage, that pillar's storage, that pillar's door. This pillar, oh, zombie pigman. Oh, sorry guys. This pillar is a bit more special. This guy is the keeper of the keys, and I'll show you him in a second. Ender pearls jam packed. This was stuff that was clogging up my ender chest. I would take that. And these two chests here are my pride and joy, because we started the server. I forget what update now, but the update where you could still get the wooden slabs that don't burn. So I went a little bit crazy and built me a whole bunch of them. I just cut down like 100 like jungle trees and turned it into them, because obviously back then there still wasn't the jungle slab, so you could do that. So I've got ample wood. If I ever need wood that doesn't burn, I come here. I've already used like about half a stack maybe. And also the redstone lamp that you can still touch. It's still in the game, but I presume at one point it will come out. And I think I just crashed. Okay guys, and I'm back. It'll probably be seconds for you, but apparently Minecraft just crashed and ran out of memory. I think it's because Minecraft doesn't like me having these blocks, these uncraftable blocks, because you definitely cannot craft them anymore. So as I was going to say, meet John. John, the keeper of keys. I don't really know why I called him John, but in this, I think it was one of the latest updates, if you give mobs armor, or if mobs pick up armor, they no longer despawn. Not just armor, swords, anything. I'm not sure if it applies to blocks or not, but I know for a fact swords, armor, they definitely don't despawn. So this guy's just going to stay in here until they change that. That sword, I got a really bad enchantment on. I think it was like knockback 1, so I don't really mind giving that up. And then the gold, gold's alright I suppose, but like 24 or something, it's not terrible for a bit of a gimmick like that. So that's the 4 pillars out of the way. You've seen them now. This episode is actually getting on for about 20 odd minutes now, so I don't want to keep people too long, because I'm not sure what people like. Maybe if you're viewing this, you can give me some feedback on what sort of length you'd like to go for. I'd quite like to make all of them about 40 minutes maybe. 30 to 40 minutes is nice. This is a very recent addition to my setup. That should not be missing. So about that. This, for so long I've wanted some sort of room where I can put like redstone things in that I forget, because I haven't got the best memory. So this is a pulse limiter. I wonder if I've got a torch, a button even. Yes. So you press this, that thing should flick on and off. Yep, pulse limiter. And I'm forever like YouTubing how to do this. It's one of the simplest builds ever. But yeah, I always forget. So this is here, and I'm just gonna keep adding to this and probably move it back. A vertical horizontal latch. Press that. That one comes on, stays on. Press that. That one comes on, stays on. This is pretty much the same as that, but without the repeater in the middle. If you press the button with the torch on, it should swap over and stay like that, and vice versa, obviously. So as I add to this, if anyone's like interested in the redstone things, I'll show you. And I just think it's a nice like way to remind yourself of redstone builds and things like that. And obviously we've introduced a button or a snow latch thing. Even though, I mean, I see a lot of people using actual RSNO latches for like buttons and things like that, but you can just use a pulse limiter and have a piston, because if a sticky piston gets a really short pulse, it'll push the block out and not like grab it, and then when it gets another pulse, it'll grab it and take it back in. So that's another sort of I guess it is sort of like an RSNO latch, just without the latch part. And this area, the main reason I'm including this in the very first video is so you guys get like an idea of my building style. So this I'm really proud of. It's like if you've ever played like, I don't know, like first person shooters, you can have like top up stations where you can like go and top up your health or go and top up your ammo or something, and this is sort of like what this is. You've got these dispensers here, you stand on here and you get like 3 stacks of ender pearls. I just really like the compactness of it. I think I'm going to have one here even, not one here, one here with 2, so you get 2 stacks, and one here so you get like 1 stack, sort of like, so you can have your that would be the high, that would be the medium, that would be the low sort of top up stations, you could call them. All these chests are just here because I'm too lazy to move them yet. Now we're gonna have an explosion of green stuff. This is my slime farm, if you could not tell already. That's why I've got like thousands of slime blocks. Because they just come so often. You can also, people can just like AFK here, and they'll just drop, and you can fill up your inventory with slime balls. As you can see, they'll just drop and they'll fill your inventory up, so you could do that if you really wanted to, but you don't need to, as I've got so many. This is the access to the slime chamber, and what's nice about that, if you remember, I just opened that. If you saw that I just opened that, auto close. So if you were ever standing on here, you'd never just fall to your death. Let me just show you that. The leap of faith. There you go. So it auto closes. I just thought that'd be a nice safety precaution. So let's go down here and I'll show you the slime farm. I should probably put my armor back on pretty soon. The only reason I took it off was to show you guys. Not to show you guys, but to try and introduce the video. Pretty simple. I probably could have lined these walls with stone brick or something, but I really, this was getting really outdrawn, and by this point I'd already got like 2 chests fulls of slime balls, which I've actually used on fire resistance potions, in the nether. I can actually show you my potion room now. That would be something good to show you guys, I guess. Let's pick these up. Look at that, 16 in a matter of seconds. It's really ridiculous, that is. Oh, one thing I will show you guys. Actually, I'm going to stop recording 1 second because I think I'm actually out of disk space. Wait, give me a second. Maybe I won't. I'm trying to record this in full. No, I'm completely fine. completely fine. This thing right here. The very first week probably of this server, we had no chickens anywhere. I managed to gather 5 eggs and chuck them in this one hole, and I got 1 chicken. So I AFK'd in there, and I got 16 eggs when I came back, and I threw them, and I got 2 chickens out of those 16 eggs, and I just kept multiplying, and now I have no problems with eggs. But yeah, it was just such a pain in the rear to get them. But I always like having an ample supply of everything just in case I need it at one point. So as you can probably tell, I like to hide things away. I like to have little hidden like things that you'd only know if you'd like if I told you or something. And this was a little snow harvester. That's pushing forward for this roof. That's magic. If you know how that's done, then well done to you. I guess I could tell you just melt an ice block, and as long as you don't update the water, it stays still. This was a failed farm. I guess I don't really need to show you everything. I just want to give you guys a feel of this world, and then we can get on to building things with you. Cause I could probably just started this episode with diamonds in my hand and everything, and just like, hey guys, this is what we're gonna do, and it's just like it wouldn't feel like I'd welcomed you, or it wouldn't feel like you'd got to know me, or so, not got to know me. But I think you understand what I mean. If you don't, then bleh, bleh. Midgey spade. I love that spade. There should not be a skeleton anywhere. I can definitely hear a skeleton. This is where we get into the laggy room. This, for some reason, there is something in this chunk. It could be a chunk border maybe, but this just lags me the hell out. That fire's recent, so there's fire under there. I've turned my particles off because there's some sort of bug in this version where it causes your game to crash, as it just did. So they're off. This is my storage area. I probably shouldn't just like point and click, because you have no idea what this is. So this is like the block represents what's in the chest. You stand there, chest gets unveiled. I've got quite a bit of wood actually. It's pretty standard. It's small storage for the time being. I'm gonna do a very large one because I've just got chests overflowing everywhere. That was alright for when I built it, but now not so much. So as we come down here, I definitely didn't have that closed. So usually you would come down here and this would be like this. You'd have a curtain of lava. I really do like the style of having things sort of like concealed, whereas usually people would just put like a wooden door or something there. I like conceal it in a different way. So you'd walk down there, you'd got lava at the end of the hall, you'd press this button. By the time you'd made your way over, it's on its descent. I did try and get it to time where it went down faster, but due to the properties of lava and how slow it moves, that just isn't possible. So this is my potion room. I hate to say it, but it's not complete. This, I'm sort of tempted to take these out because emeralds are just so rare now. When I farmed these, it was when you could like basically trade paper for emeralds, and and I think I ended up with 61 blocks at one point. There's a good 40 odd in here, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But the ones that are finished is this one, and this one. These two have still got to be done. This was going to be strength, and this was going to be something else, but I think I'm going to change this to invisibility now. Because I want invisibility potions, like, mass produced. So, if you know about potions, blue is sort of like speed, orange is fire resistance, which are the two main potions that I actually use. So, you come in here, you get yourself four slots free. You walk up there, you're sort of closed in by that. Press your button, you look up, everything gets dispensed on top of your head. It gave me 12 water bottles, so I click the stack. This is for anyone on the server as well, because I try and explain to them and they're just idiots. So you click the stack, you right click it, so you get one, you shift click and click, so it goes in. And then you shift click all these in with that in. Well, it doesn't really have to be in your hand. But I don't think I don't know. People don't understand these things. So you wait for these to do, and it's sort of already done by the time you get back to the first one. I probably didn't need to do these on camera, but now that I've started them, I'm not OCD, but I don't want sugar in my inventory. I guess I sort of am a little bit OCD. That's a good show, a little bit OCD. I've sort of got a bit more comfortable than I was at the very start of the episode. I was a little bit jumpy. Sort of getting into the groove of it now. Getting into the groove. Right, we can leave them going now. So this is the potion room. Really happy with this. They're all going to be sort of the same, but with different ingredients. Let's see if I can show you all the... Yeah, look at that. All the slime balls I had. It's just crazy. Slime is not a problem for me. At all. Neither is TNT, to be completely honest with you. And I'll show you why. Whenever I start a world, I cave like a boss. And get things lit up. This is a temporary setup with the pistons and everything. I've been sending the entities through the through the portal because it's just easier for me to than having to be down here. Oh, sorry, this is just a really laggy place. I won't be doing much recording in there. So, ample supply. And what else can I show you? Tree farm to be. We'll probably work on this next time. Just because. And I'm pretty sure that's it. For this place. I do want to do one more thing just before we go. Which is go to the nether. That could actually crash the server. Well, if it crashes the server, then I'll see you next time. If it doesn't, then the episode will continue. But it's getting to about 30-40 minutes now anyway, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. Wait. Yep, let's try. Yep, server crashed. See you next time. Oh, you can tell. They're on the floor. See you next time, guys.